Welcome to another one of our Bluebeam Revu how-to tutorials, brought to you by Graphics Limited, where we show you how to maximize the potential of your investment in Bluebeam Revu. Brighter Graphics are the oldest established Bluebeam partner and your premium Bluebeam solutions provider. Let's get started. In this video, we are going to show you how to use the thumbnails panel editing options in Bluebeam Revu. We're going to take a look at the many useful PDF manipulation features that you can use in the thumbnails panel. Click on the thumbnails icon on the left. Let's say you have a 17-page document and you can see all of the thumbnails are appearing in the Thumbnails tab. Notice that each page contains a page label and a scale associated with it, which can be toggled on or off from the icon at the top. You can increase or decrease the size of the thumbnails using the slider at the bottom of the tab. You'll notice that when you click on a page, that individual page is going to open in the main workspace. When you're working in the Thumbnails tab, it can help to adjust the size of the panel to make it a bit bigger so you can see what you're doing clearly. Notice that underneath each thumbnail is an editable page label. There are many helpful functions that you can use in the Thumbnails tab. First, you can reorder the pages. If you want to move a page, all you have to do is select it and then drag it there. You'll see a blue line appearing right after the page, and that's showing where it is going to be placed. When you let go, you'll notice that it is now moved, and they have been reordered. The other functions from the Thumbnails tab can be accessed in one of two ways. By right-clicking on the thumbnail, or by clicking on the Thumbnails menu at the top of the tab. You can do the typical cut and copy pages here. So, copy one page and place it somewhere else. You can also insert a blank page. You have some options for the size of a page and a template when you do this. You typically want to make it the exact same size as the page you're working on, which is 42 by 30 inches. Unless you're using the new page for another purpose. There are some additional options here. For instance, the style of it. And you can also select exactly where you want the page to be located. For example, after the page that's selected, click OK and it will add a completely blank page. You can also insert an existing document as a page or pages. For example, you want to insert an RFI after the last page of this document. You can open the menu and select Insert Pages. It's going to ask you to add the document that you want. So, find it on the drive, select it, and you'll see, like the Insert Blank page, you'll have the option of where you want to place the new page. You can check to include any bookmarks with it and whether you want to use the file name as a page label. Click OK, and the RFI will be inserted at the end of this document. Then there is Extract Pages, which will essentially pull pages out of a document. To extract a page, click the Thumbnails menu, then select Extract Pages, and pick the page or pages to extract. You can delete the page or extract the page as a separate file and use its page label to name the file. You can also go in and extract all pages, with each page as a separate file, essentially breaking up this set into individual files. Were you to do that, it would be best to uncheck Open Files after extraction, as that would leave you with a lot of open files. You're going to want to leave Update Hyperlinks to Relative Paths checked. This will make the set of files more portable, meaning if you move them to another folder or maybe upload them to a studio project or to SharePoint, any hyperlinks will still work. You can also replace pages, updating to a newer version. Replace pages, functions like slip sheeting. Let's say you've got a drawing that already has some markups and hyperlinks and you don't want to lose them, but the architect has sent over a revision. All you really want to do is swap out the underlying content, keeping any markups that you have in place for comparison. Select a page or pages that you want to replace, in this case just this page. Right-click on it, and from the Thumbnails menu, select Replace Pages. Select the page that you want to replace it with, and very important, make sure Replace Page Content Only is checked. This is going to swap out the underlying content and keep any markups intact. Click OK, and you can see the revised version of the page that still has those markups on it. If you wanted to slip sheet multiple pages or documents all at once, the Extreme edition of Revu features the Batch Slip Sheet option. This allows you to add current files and revision files, then match them up and replace these pages or documents quickly. There are a couple of more things you can do from the Thumbnails panel to highlight. Go in and delete pages by right-clicking and selecting Delete Pages. You can also rotate pages. You can go in and select a page, right-click, and select Rotate Pages, and rotate these clockwise by 90 degrees. Click OK, and they're quickly rotated to the correct orientation. Thank you for watching. We hope you found the video useful. You can visit our website, www.brightergraphics.com, for more videos in the how-to series and all things Bluebeam Revu. We at Brighter Graphics welcome your feedback to help us to improve.